Again, everyone, I'm Richard Weil, and I'm the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants, and I'm really proud to be here with David Kinchelow, our president of NRC. And David, we are live from the Moorline Lager House in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's kind of fun. And of course, we'll welcome in Mr. Brian Devine, our great friend from Top Line Management and Cafe Fuel. 161st episode of the NRC Helpful Moment. Again,
crazy.
Moorline Lager House is literally a stone's throw away. We're going to just flip this camera. Can you see that, Brian?
Oh, yeah. Looks great.
That's Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. That's right where we're at. Maybe you can see a little bit of the riverboat there on the Ohio River. And the Cincinnati Reds baseball team, of course, famous for playing. This particular client of National Restaurant Consultants is actually where the old Riverfront Stadium was.
That's correct.
And I think when you walk in, isn't that where Pete Rose hit his?
Directly in front of the hostess stand is the old first base where Pete Rose broke Ty Cobb's record.
And it's sitting here, right? Literally, we're probably, 75, 100 feet, and then downstairs from where we're at. And if you're a baseball buff, and, of course, the great American pastime is Major League Baseball. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today because we know that Major League Baseball was pushed back a couple of weeks. And Dave, what is it scheduled to opening day roughly?
Right now, here in Cincinnati, MLB is opening day is April 8th. Opening day here in Cincinnati is the 12th.
The 12th. And so the message today is there's 30 Major League Baseball ballparks, and there's hundreds of minor league baseball parks throughout the United States. And what are you doing now to get prepared? Now, you might notice I'm in a chef's jacket today, and I've been working here at the Moorline House, and we're doing some testing of some products here today. They got this old tired pizza guy out of retirement to help with that today, but I will tell you what we're doing is they're getting prepared to roll out some new products and new items for opening day. Along with, this is the Moorline Lager House, and they brew their own beer here, right?
Yeah, we have a 15-barrel brewing system here. We brew Germanic lagers, which are actually making a comeback here in the U.S. right now. And we brew, I have 4 or 5 seasonal beers, and we have probably 8 or 9 just on tap all the time.
And also just the great food.
Amazing food. We have an amazing chef here at Moorline, and we are getting ready for opening day. There are preparations we're doing outside for bringing people across the street to us. We have a pretty big marketing campaign that's being run on Facebook, Instagram. We've been doing some geo-fencing type of deals to try to drive people here prior to the game and even part of the game.
So Cincinnati, I think most people are aware, of course, a little over a month ago was in the big game there on the word Super Bowl. It was, I think, the 7th or 8th of February. They didn't get to bring home the Lombardi trophy, but
2 minutes.
2 minutes they were there. They were there, but it's sporting events. The great news is that we're behind the Omicron component. We've got people who can go to the ballparks, and if they want to wear masks, of course they can, but the mandates are pretty much over. Your restaurant, what are you doing? If you've got TVs, if you don't have TVs, if you've got crowds, you really should be capitalizing and getting that word out. I'm gonna throw it over to Brian because he's going to talk about his favorite topic. And what are you doing with your list? So Brian?
Yes, thank you for that, Richard and David. Look, this comes up over and over again, and when you are thinking about a big marketing push, especially for something like an opening day, where it's going to be busy and it's going to be fun and exciting, and you're putting all this money, time, and effort into getting people to show up. What are you doing to get people on your list so that when you don't have the big event, when it isn't busy, you can reach out to them and bring them back in? And that's why I'm always talking about building your list of customers. the number one most important asset of any business, no matter what kind, is your customers. And if you can't reach out to them, you can be in trouble. So when the economy is going great and everybody is out and about, then things just kind of work, right? But when things start to slow down, when things shift, when you don't have big events, then you need to be able to reach out to your customers and say, come on in, we've got something great for you. And being able to do that via email, via text message, via Facebook Messenger, no matter what the format, as long as you can reach them and do that inexpensively, then you have a real asset in your business, in your restaurant. So I just want to make sure that if you are thinking about that, if you're running a campaign on Facebook, if you're running Instagram, and you're doing something physically, right? So what David was saying is, they're actually doing something to try to bring people over so that they'll remember to like walk out and come in. Then also build the list at the same time, because right now people use QR codes, right? I mean, we all learned over the last 2 years how QR code works and how convenient they are. And now all the phones, now you just take a picture of it. You don't have to do anything special. So you could just put a QR code all over the place and get people to scan that to then become on your list. So we're not talking about rocket surgery or anything crazy. Just please build your list so that you're building an asset. So that way you're not spending $1 and hoping you'll make $2. You can spend $1, and if you only make $1, that's okay, because you're going to make $1 on that person over and over and over again, and not have to spend the $1 to do it. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense. And, I think people, I think the consumer wants to go back out to a ball game. They want to go to something that's comfort, that's familiar, that's fun. I mean, we've got a lot of things. I mean, we've coming out of COVID, the Omicron, and of course now we've got some world crisis components going on that makes people nervous and anxious. Give people a reason to dine out. Give them a reason to maybe let that hour, 2 hours, or whatever go by them. Not only are we going to have opening day here in about 3 weeks, but many restaurants also can participate in March Madness. And March Madness, of course, I heard this topic was how many billions of dollars of betting is going to happen. And it's not just in the betting components, it's people just with their brackets, etc. March Madness is another reason for people to go out and forget about their woes. But give them a reason, put a smile on their face, and we've heard this before. Look at me, smile at me, talk to me, thank me. Look at me, smile at me, talk to me, thank me. And don't forget to get them on your list. So that's really the message on our 161st. Dave, anything else?
Nope, I think we're good.
Well, thank you all for joining us here today. And Brian, as always, appreciate all your support. And bye for now, everyone.
Bye for now, everybody.
Bye.